Welcome to Q&A with a Down syndrome researcher. This event is a partnership between the Alzheimer's Association, International Society to Advance Alzheimer's Research and Treatment, and the Alzheimer's Biomarker Consortium, Down syndrome.
Okay. Hi, I am Danny Shapitz, or D Money, if you want to call me that. I am a part of the APDS research team in Wisconsin. Today, I am interviewing PhD Melissa Petersen, who is from the University of Dallas, Texas, House Science Center. She is a good researcher and a good person. Thank you for being here today. My first question is, what is the key of finding your work in Alzheimer's disease and Down syndrome?
Thank you, Danny, for the nice introduction. So in Down syndrome, we've really come to have a better appreciation for the complexity of trisomy 21, which really holds this broad biological impact. And not only does it increase Alzheimer's disease due to plaques from amyloid, but we also know that it's linked with immune dysregulation, oxidative stress, and premature aging. So my work has really sought to look at the blood to see if we can really understand and better detect cognitive changes through proteins and what we're calling proteomic profiles. So these proteins that we're looking at relate to things like inflammation, vascular, metabolic factors, as well as those related to Alzheimer's. And we've been pretty accurate in using the blood to figure out who has cognitive changes, both those mild changes as well as those with maybe Alzheimer's disease and a dementia. So our proteins tell us something a little bit different, and they're telling us these different sort of combinations. So if maybe you have early cognitive changes, we're showing this mix of inflammatory and vascular markers versus if it's more of an AD, we're showing more of a spread of general inflammatory, pro-inflammatory, and metabolic factors.
Yeah, there's some foods that could help with with Alzheimer's. But thank you, Melissa. It sounds very exciting. My last question is, why is it important for people with Down syndrome and their families?
Yeah, that's a great question. So diagnosing Alzheimer's disease is actually pretty challenging among adults with Down syndrome. Often there's subtle changes that happen and they're really hard to detect. So the idea is, can we use blood, which is minimally invasive, just a blood draw, to be able to look and see who might have these changes so that you can get treatment and the right treatment early to help prevent sort of the decline and the continued progression. So the idea is to better help with diagnosis and to also help with treatment.
Cool. Those are very important answers that you gave me, and your research sounds very important. And thank you for being here. And this, it sounds very efficient and sounds satisfying. So thank you.
Thank you, Danny.